filter, review, and rate your applicants all in one place. And now with the invite to apply feature, it lets you immediately access a list of candidates with qualifications that match your job description. See a candidate who'd be perfect for your job? ZipRecruiter makes it easy to send a personal invite to them and other top choices. See how much easier hiring is with ZipRecruiter, which is the #1 rated hiring site according to G2 satisfaction ratings as of January 1st, 2022. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free by going to ziprecruiter.com/MrBallin. Again, that's ziprecruiter.com/MrBallin. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Okay, back to the story. Sokushinbutsu was created over 1,000 years ago up in the rugged mountains of northern Japan by a sect of Buddhists called the Shingon. And the Shingon believed that you could attain nirvana through physical punishment. And out of that idea was born the incredibly brutal Sokushinbutsu ritual. In short, Buddhist monks can choose to participate in this ritual, and if they successfully complete it, they might attain nirvana. But they won't know until the ritual is over. Meaning it's kind of like a big gamble. Put yourself through absolute hell, and maybe you have this huge payoff, but maybe not. However, trying to attain nirvana through other means was really difficult. There was no other really clear pathways to nirvana, and so having this one distinct pathway, no matter how difficult it was really appealing. And so since its creation, hundreds and hundreds of Buddhist monks have tried it, and maybe less than 100 have actually successfully completed it, and then of that 100 or less, only 24 have actually attained nirvana through this process. The instructions for Sokushinbutsu are actually quite simple. There are 3 phases. Phase 1 is called Moku Jikagayo, which roughly means tree eating training, and it's primarily focused on the monk's diet. It takes 1,000 days to complete this phase. However, most monks go much longer than 1,000 days. During this phase, monks will only eat byproducts of trees, things like seeds, nuts, tree bark, tree roots, pine needles, and they will collect all this food on their own. It should be noted, though, that some monks in this first phase will ingest small rocks. This is likely done because they are starving and they can't find food, and by eating the rocks take up space in their stomach and kind of curb their appetite a little bit, but because they don't actually digest the rocks, they're not technically breaking the phase 1 diet restrictions, and so they can continue on with this ritual. Additionally, during this first phase, the monks adhere to a very involved and strenuous physical exercise routine, and then whenever they're not foraging for food or exercising, they are meditating. At the end of the 1,000th day of phase 1, if the monk has survived, because sometimes phase 1 monks do die mostly from starvation, it is up to them if they are ready to move on to phase 2. This decision ultimately comes down to whether or not, 1, the monk actually adhered to the strict rules of phase 1, something really only that monk would know, and then 2, whether or not the monk actually believes they are spiritually ready to move on to phase 2. Phase 2 is much shorter than phase 1, but it is significantly more challenging. And so the monks going into phase 2...
Skal du være med til spillet, eller skal jeg bare spille alene? Hallo?
Hva?
Vil du være med til spillet, eller skal jeg spille alene?
Vent navn til.
Dig?
Really need to kind of bring their A game and have no second thoughts. They need to be fully committed to phase 2 in order to successfully complete it. For reference, most of the 24 monks who successfully attained nirvana through this ritual repeated phase 1, 2, or even 3 times just to make sure they really were ready. Phase 2 is called Nyojo, and it roughly translates to deep meditation. But a better way to think about what this phase entails is these monks need to enter into a sort of trance-like state, almost like an out-of-body experience, because what they're going to go through in this phase is so physically uncomfortable that unless you're able to kind of detach mentally, there's just no way to go through with it. And so during the second phase, the monks will sit down and meditate basically constantly for 100 straight days. And during that time, they don't eat any more tree byproducts or rocks. Instead, they have a liquid diet. They drink a little bit of salt water, and they drink a lot of a very particular kind of tea. The tea is made from Toxicodendron verniculum tree bark, which contains the same toxin in poison ivy. Meaning, for phase 2, you basically just sit alone by yourself for 100 days while simultaneously drinking a poisonous tea that causes a massive allergic reaction inside of your throat and stomach that causes an intense itching sensation inside of you that you cannot physically itch. Also, this poisonous tea gives you explosive diarrhea and it makes you vomit a lot. If you somehow manage to survive all 100 days of phase 2, and unfortunately many monks don't, you automatically move on to phase 3. Unlike phase 1, phase 2 never gets repeated, most likely because it almost certainly would be fatal to do so. Phase 3 is either the easiest or the hardest part of the Sokushinbitsu ritual, depending on how you look at it. It doesn't have a name.
Hvis du bare er dræbt nu.
Okay.
Kræfter mig roligt hver dag. Hvad med altid? Hvorfor det altid spider om aftenen?
I don't know.
Og i dag, der spiller I med nogle andre, så tager mat på.
Det er
Det
nok
er også bare
fordi,
resistent.
det er nok fordi at du sidder nede om aftenen, jo, så kan man sige, sidder nede og slapper af om aftenen, så kan du godt nok ud, jo.
Så bliver man svær, mand. For hvis man hopper lige ind i dem bestemt,
Ja.
så er man næsten dræbt. Så stræder man sådan 60, så bare lige har den 2 dage.
Aha.
Nu er jeg lige dræbt 3 med svaret.
Fucking easy, man. Easy wins.
Bare så også, man lige lader bruge. Kom, Marken, støn der.
Hvordan fik du ikke fuld? Jeg tror, den gav fuld. Var det ikke?
What the fuck, du lå?
Hvad er den her shotgun der?
Nej, lad os da bruge. Shotgun. Eller en maskingevær. Shotgun, sniper. Og svær. That was not part of my plan.
Find noget at dræbe. Hvor der er person her. Hvorfor kan jeg ikke komme? Her er en krone.
Jeg dræber bare alle med svær, man.
Der er en person mere.
Sådan er.
Der er om bagved den der.
Nu er dig, Martin.
What? Hvor er den? Er den død?
Og derovre.
Hey.
Det er svært, det der. Der er lidt heroppe.
Nej, jeg tror, dræbte du ikke egentlig før, når du dræbte en, der var nede, eller hvad? Jeg ved ikke, hvor den er.
Nej, jeg dræbte ham dernede.
Ja.
Hans ven flyttede.
Kan jeg sige det?
Hvor awesome. Svær.
Mhm. Hvor er der fuld her?
Hvor? Fandt du hen?
Jeg kan ramme, mand.
Hvor er du helt derovre? Hvor er de henne nu?
Der er en dernede.
Og en på motorcykel op, Martin. De er over i huset her.
Kommer. Han er bag dig. Han er bag huset. Der er de der bag dig. Hvor nice. Hvor fedt.
Jeg tror, de blev lidt forvirret, jeg kastede den der.
Ja.
Au, au, au.
Hvor er det skudt fra? Lige der.
Hvad
Det er
du?
hammeren! Hvor er min hammer henne? Så det eneste andet jeg kunne tænke, det kunne være, det var, at det kunne måske være, hvad hedder det, det kunne måske være, når der er en kiste rør ned eller et eller andet, så det kan være, der er en lyd. Hvor fuck skal de hen?
Hvis jeg så sne der. Hvorfor tager så sne, så der laver den for den ordentlige sne?
Ja. Det skal enten sne fuldt ud, og det skal slet ikke sne.
Mm. Jeg er for aftensmad.
Hvad?
Det har vi for aftensmad.
Nej, det har vi ikke. Vi har tænkt at lave kylling på den tidspunkt, men...
Jeg vil på låne hart og dobbeltmos. Dobbeltmos er altid godt.
Er det så pulver eller rigtig kartoffel?
Rettet og dårligt.
Ja, der er en person, der er nødt til at løbe væk, fordi jeg skød efter ham med en sniper.
Hvor er den?
Lige der. Og der nu. Jeg ramte på 120.
Det er faktisk awesome. Tag den der sur, og så have svær. Der. Altså, så du får en faldstav.
Ja. Det så jeg også nogen, der brugte dem på Twitch. Der er en lige under os. Hvordan fuck rammer jeg mig ikke der?
Han er også svær.
Det har jeg. Anden der. Nej, jeg skal ned. Jeg kommer ind i det her.
Lige så på den shit.
Hvorhenne?
Det var bare en fucking chicken.
Oh. Vi går til op på den store. Vi kan her på Børing.
Og der er den her højre. Det får fejl til op på en nu. Jeg er flere blevet taget op.
Ja, nu er det.
Hey, vi har 2 nøgler, så vi kan komme ind derop.
Ja. Jeg har 3 nøgler på mig, bare for mig.
Der er jeg faktisk også.
Eller, der er
Hvad?
en deroppe. Der er en person deroppe.
tror han røg ud over hjørnet.
Jo.
Der er en mere.
Ja, det er ret. Jeg tror de havde en, hvad hedder det, en
Åh, den
det er
fuckboy.
bunkerbæren, okay.
Hvorfor er han inde under her? Er nogen lighted?
Hvad er der? Nå, han går ned til dem nu.
Lad mig se, hvad er derinde.
Ja. Lad gå. Let's go. Det er ikke verdens bedste ting, men... Men for kister.
Det. Det må også bare hen, Martin.
Det er det samme.
Det eneste, jeg faktisk er rundt i dag, det er bare sammen tids, for det plejer jeg aldrig at få det gjort. Så den milestone, så vi blev så klar den.
Er der nogen, der har smidt ting heroppe?
Men den er bare blive her, hvor vi er.
Jeg tænker bare, så bare vi kan træne. Måske er det træer. I sidder oppe i hvert sit træ. Jeg sidder oppe i det træer. Megan? Skal du være til Fortnite? Okay. Sætter du noget aftensmad over? Ja, måske skal vi ikke se det med sniperen, så kan de se mig.
Det er som at lade vente på, at de står stille.
Oh my god, det er næsten det træ, du var med.
Don't you dare fucking do it, bitch. De er lige under mig, det.
Jo. Mit spot stille et sekund. Down. Tapper ham helt. Afsted mig.
Martin,
Ja, er du klar?
det er dig og mig.
Og så, det er det andet team. Okay.
Ja. For han set mig. Han set dig.
Down.
Lige om der havde den short, jeg som havde 2 stud.
Det har jeg.
En anden kommer der.
Jamen, hvor givet var den anden herinde? Er der lige her under mig?
Den rammer ham
Den er
der.
nede, den er nede. Det er bare der kun ham der derinde. Haha!
Jeg bliver nødt til at få en duldvåben for ham at stå, fordi... Den rammer ham med...
Når du skal op og skide på dig.
Det er jo bare at travle op i sig selv, den.
Okay. Easy win.
Og så lige op hende under 30 stedet for det var det tid, mens... Jeg fik lige 75.000 SP nogle runder der.
Oh my god.
Bam!
Tomato Town. Så sover du herinde. Sover du herinde. Har du det? Jeg tænker mig, jeg var slet derovre nu, men... Cool. Har du, hvor lang tid var det siden? Hvad? Ja, vi plejer at give den sådan 20-25 minutter. Ja, det er fint. Har du puttet ting på? Ja, why not? Jeg kan lige så godt sætte det på nu. Ja. Vi vandt lige en. Det var selvfølgelig en duo. Det var selvfølgelig en duo, men... Oh. Skal det lykkes så? God not be with you. Countdown to Major Tom. Commencing countdown engines on. God that's from serious and my God not be with you.
Like the other two phases, perhaps because so few people make it to this part of the ritual. But regardless, Phase 3 definitely has a strict set of rules like the other two phases. The Phase 3 monk has a small pine box that has no windows built just for them. It needs to be big enough that they can sit inside of it in the lotus pose, which is how they typically sit when they're meditating. And then once it's all built, the monk climbs into this box. They put a lid over the top of it, but they put a bamboo shoot, like a bamboo pole, through the cover of this box, so there is a breathing tube for this monk inside of this box. And then they lower the monk inside of the small pine box 10 feet into this hole in the ground, and then once they ensure the bamboo pole is going to be above ground so they can breathe, they fill the hole in with charcoal. Before we cover what happens next in Phase 3, you need some context about what this ritual is actually doing to the monks performing it. Phase 1, tree eating training, serves two purposes. The first is it's kind of like a big gut check. It really shows who wants to do this ritual and who doesn't. It's kind of like if you can't complete Phase 1, you certainly can't complete Phase 2 or Phase 3. So it's like a filter. It weeds out the weak monks. The second purpose of Phase 1 is to literally shrink the tree-eating diet combined with constant physical exercise removes all of their body fat and a lot of their muscle. And so they're incredibly lean by the end of Phase 1. And this will be significant.
Commencing countdown engines on. The touch from Soyuz and God not be with you.
When we talk about the end of Phase 3.
Han siger bare, han lige lægger mad over, sætter mad over, og så lægger han bare i seng. Så videoer.
Og nærklamsyn.
Også det.
På den største.
Hvor kan jeg ikke slå bolden? Jeg slår ned under bolden. Nej. vand.
Hey.
Det er vi enige om.
Den blev enig med.
Ah, sorry. Ja? Hvad? Sagde noget? Nå ja. Jeg tror bare Mikkel han snakker til mig, så var det ikke engang ham der snakkede. Det var bare stemmerne i hovedet. Fuck er det for en lyd, så bare vinder heroppe.
Når de får den spudte lyd, er der en hernede?
Hvad er det? Oh my god, jeg kan komme foran
Og flot var den. Flot ham. Var det?
Oh my god. Hvordan dræbte jeg ham ikke, da jeg ramte alle mine skud? Ramte fucking shotgun over alle de andre skud, men så havde jeg ikke, fordi jeg ikke reloader inden jeg skulle reloade inden jeg begyndte det op.
Phase 2, deep meditation phase, serves two purposes as well. The first purpose is that it puts the monk into that trance-like state, and then the second purpose it serves is the toxin inside of this poisonous tea kills off all of the naturally occurring bacteria and parasites inside of the monk. Again, that will become significant when we get to the end of phase 3. Speaking of which, so in phase 3, the monk is put in their box, they're lowered 10 feet into the ground, the breathing bamboo shoot is installed, the charcoal is dumped on top of them, and then for several days, the third phase monk will sit in total darkness and meditate constantly, and each day, they have a bell down there with them, they ring the bell. That's the only thing they have to do besides meditate. And above ground, there is a team of monks that are supporting this ritual, and they're listening for that bell. And the first day they don't hear the bell, it means the monk in the box has completed the ritual, and now it is time to see if they have attained nirvana. In Buddhism, someone whose body does not decay, aka a mummy, is someone who has cheated death. And to cheat death is to remove yourself from the vicious human life cycle of birth, suffering, death, repeat. Meaning, becoming a mummy is a way to attain nirvana. And Sokushin Butsu is a self-mummification ritual. Phase 1 shrinks the monk's body, it removes their fat and muscle, it also removes a lot of moisture inside of their body, and their diet also withholds nutrients to all of the bacteria and parasites that naturally occur inside of their bodies. And so those bacteria and parasites that normally would play a big role in helping decompose your body after death begin to die off. And so the cumulative effect of phase 1 on these monks is that if they were to die at the end of phase 1, their decomposition would be drastically slowed. They wouldn't be mummy
Så det der 4 zipline, det må fordi de holder fat i øen.
Poisonous tea, that toxin that they're drinking, that
Det
kills
nærmest
off the remainder
logisk
of
forklaring.
the bacteria and parasites that did not
Zipline
die
my
during
ass.
phase 1. Also, all the vomiting and diarrhea completely dehydrates them, which aids in slowing down decomposition.
Jeg får den pistol,
Finally, phase
Og det står bare, du dø mig. Jeg har de dræber mig.
Kill me, boy.
Kommer og tager dem bagfra. Får dem i røven, Martin.
Der er en med derinde, om det er
Mm. Han er ovenpå.
det?
Mm.
Der var en ven.
Efter mig, Martin.
Der er 2 personer, en bag os. What? Der er en anden person også.
Han er herude.
Oh my god, han dræbte hurtigt, mand.
Der er 2. Jeg tror 500 der var 1.
Det tror jeg også.
Domæner har brugt deres rørformerne, det er noget jeg.
Nah.
Phase 3 is the death phase. The monk goes into their tomb, they're buried underground, and they ring that bell each day to tell the people on the ground that they are still alive. And then when the bell stops ringing, it means the monk in the box is dead. At which point the crew on the ground removes the bamboo breathing pole and then lets the body sit in the box underground for another 1,000 days. And then after 1,000 days, they pull the box up, they lift the lid off, and if there is little to no signs of decay on their body, it means the self-mummification ritual worked, they're a mummy, they've attained nirvana, and now their body is holy. And so they're brought out of the box, they're dressed in robes, they're placed in the monasteries, and they are worshipped. As for the unlucky monks who get to the end of Sokushin Butsu, but are found to be decomposing inside of their box when they're brought back up again, they're just placed back inside of their pine box and buried, and they are not worshipped. Sokushin Butsu was made illegal in Japan in the late 19th century, but we know monks continued to practice it into the 20th century, and in theory, today, monks still might practice it in secret. So that's going to do it. If you got something out of today's episode,
This is Adam. He's relatively new here, which makes it all the more impressive how much stuff he's managed to steal from the office.
What?
There's no way that you bought a shit stack. It has an inventory label on it.
I want it.
One jerry rig, everything. Knife.
Criminal stone.
Stolen?
No, those are given away.
Yeah, by who?
All I gotta do is give one to everyone on my team.
Did you hear him? He said I might be hard pressed to find these cable ties!
I purchased those. I have the bag.
If you steal them, they still come in the packaging. This
Det er til landeren, der
passport? Is
har
this
fulgt, der
even
lander
you?
og skjold.
Hvad?
3 teams over farmen.
Ah, okay. Whee! Oh. Commencing countdown missions on. Touch from Sawyers and McDonald will be with you. Hvor er der egentlig hernede?
Men bag os, Martin. Der er 2 under mig.
What the hell? Okay, jeg rammer ikke noget.
Soto. To
Yeah.
all me.
Yeah, all you.
No, absolute nothing. You fucking piece of shit.
All you. Det er derfor, du har alle killsene.
Mhm. Det er så mere awesome svært at dem op på tiden med.
Aha. Det vil jeg gerne sige, der.
Bedre end hammer.
Ja, fordi at det kan bevæge sig mere end det bevæge sig op i luften mere end en gang.
Men også det der med, at du står lige, når du hopper op. Du skal ikke lige planlægge, hvordan du er.
Nej.
Hvor fanden de sidste dots er der sådan?
Der er nogen oppe i det gule hus, der. Lad mig komme op, mand. Man kan se dem stadig derinde. De er inde i huset.
Der var 2 der. Vi lader dem bare tæmpe. Kan du se dem? Der kommer 2 ind i huset nu.
Ja.
Lille damage ind.
Så close. En af dem fløj ned på jorden. Jeg dræber.
Det er nu.
Okay, jeg kan ikke komme så hurtigt derhen, men det kan du. Så dræb dem. Ja.
Martin! Martin!
Oh my god. Okay.
That was fucking close.
Ja, det må du nok sige. Jeg har taget den der ting, der gør sådan, at der spawner ind, når man gemmer sig. Så kan jeg må gemme mig her, så ser jeg, hvad skal man lukke. Det er der, jeg kommer ud herude, right? Ja, der kommer loot ud af mig. Aha! Og der kommer en bil.
Godt, der er det vel i op.
Ja, det er fint, jeg også lige op. Mega, shut that up!
Bare du fedt mig.
Rigtig!
Men nu bliver vi så snipe.
Gå lige ud på Return to Lobby her, så kan vi lige... skal lige ud og have min mad. I'll be with you. Ground control to Major Tom. Commenting countdown engines on. Detach from Sawyers and put your helmets on. Så du ikke have ketchup til mig? Hvad? Så det er ja? Ketchup. Jamen du skal ikke kunne lide det, du skal kunne spise det. Tror du ikke, har du kniv og gaffel? Nå. Vil du have en kniv og gaffel? Tell me to be you about your boo, the bandage on. Come to me. Nå, jeg ser bare lige en video, mens jeg spiser, så kan vi lige spille bagefter.
Well, this Apple TV 4K.
That's just for testing purposes. Because the only way I can listen to Dolby Atmos music is
Through theft. And now for my
Altså, den
finishing move.
en af
The
Dumbledore,
cover
han
you
er
thought I
flyttet til et eller andet, til Nøjsland og blevet tærsmidt dernede også. Jeg
Ja.
tror, det bliver tærsmidt. Hun ligner bare en mand på de billeder, sådan nede i Kina, hvor der er mange de der, hvad fanden taler man?
Traps.
Ja. Hun ligner bare sådan en.
Men er det det?
I don't know.
Har du spurgt ham?
I wouldn't open. Completely full of tech items. What do you think this is? You want an AMD Ultimate Tech upgrade or something like
Men det er
that?
ikke noget med, der er mange af dem der.
That's right, guys! We're back. It's brought to you by AMD, and we're going to be doing a $5,000 tech makeover. And you really need it, because quite frankly, I don't think you've stolen enough stuff.
I'm a good boy.
Good boy with a bad computer.
Hey.
Man, woman, eller hvad taler du?
Hvad?
Man, woman.
Man, woman.
We are super excited to have partnered up with AMD on the next generation of tech upgrades. To celebrate the launch of the new series, AMD is giving away some goodies to a few lucky viewers. Head on over to our Twitter to enter the giveaway for a chance to win one of 5 AMD 6750 XT GPUs. Thanks again to AMD for sponsoring this series.
These are all the routers I've accrued from various ISPs over the years.
Why do you keep them?
I steal from the man.
So you're saying I'm not the man?
No, you're one of us. It's cool. This is my upgrade.
Oh, well then what's...
Ja, der er lidt problemvideoer på Facebook, som de nice, og hvad det hedder. Der er, hvad det hedder, flere sådan fleece og alt muligt, også lidt. Mange af dem tror jeg på film. Jeg lige brugt dem her hjemme, og så tage en fortorfleece og flette den.
Ja.
For that had you not.
Can't you know? Put your helmets on.
This RX Vega 64?
I brought that from
Oh,
Calgary
my
because I
fucking
thought maybe I could fix it at
fuck.
work. The NFG stands for no f***ing good.
Not
and I
living
have
on my
not
one.
bothered to try and repair it, and its value only diminishes by the day.
The computer itself is not what's bad here. What's bad is the situation of the computer. Is this really how you're learning about computers?
This is from a video game. So it's like really crappy documentation that would be really hard to read. And here's, I'll show you my favorite page. It's just entirely in Mandarin. But it's a really cool game. Zachtronics, great developer, rest in peace.
Very cool.
That was from CES. A robot drew that of me.
Excellent. Why is this on your desk?
It's for the Think server, so I have a Think server that's behind the TV. These are for the hard drive bays.
Yeah, and this is in case you need to charge something, and this is in case you need to charge another thing. Losing it audio. Return to Shay.
Oh yeah, Shay used that.
Yeah, I guess you borrowed it from Shay.
No, she borrowed it from me. That's why it's labeled, because I would never label my things.
For all the good it did you, he never returned it.
Never returns anything in this house. It's a good thing we live together.
Wow.
Oh, this was almost certainly stolen from work.
Find the asset tag, Linus.
We don't tag these.
Nah, that's my very own custom keyboard. Yeah, I love the keycaps.
That's a very fun legend.
I really like them. They feel really, really good to type on.
VR headset, conveniently positioned for, well, you know.
The one thing I have put away, and he just roasts me for it.
The one thing you have put away that I'm roasting you for? Why do you have speakers behind your monitor? It is truly the greatest of all sins.
A monitor too big. We're gonna fix that though.
David, do you accept this? I thought you claimed to be like a music lover. Like,
I
look
am
at
a
all-
music
like,
lover.
you got all this vinyl here, and then you put speakers behind a display.
They don't need to be in front of the display. They can handle being behind it.
Did you know he also wears headphones like this? That's why this is here.
It really dulls the highs on it. They can be a little sharp.
I mean, I guess your new soundbar is gonna go behind the TV. You don't even have your VR Lighthouse plugged in.
No, so this credenza was part of the upgrade, and it blocks some of this.
Right.
But we're just gonna drill a hole through it. We're gonna put a power bar in here so that I can route all my cables through and then have everything kind of go around the corner.
In all seriousness, though, I said your computer's not good earlier, but I actually don't even know what's in here.
Inside we have a AMD 5600X as the CPU.
Oh, so you already have like a pretty sick machine.
Yes, but I also have two 4K-ish displays, and this is a 5700 XT, and that can't really do 4K.
No, it can't. What is up with your cooler? Sir?
I took off the fans that came on the GPU and attached my own Noctua fans to it. I did a repaste, new thermal pads.
And a thorough application of cat hair.
Yeah, that
Something cool I noticed about this is it appears that you've created a custom PWM adapter so that I guess these fans are actually running off of the GPU's fan header?
Yeah, so the board's totally controlled by drivers. It's great.
Oh, that's awesome. See, in the past when we've done these things, I didn't think to do that, to be perfectly honest with you, and I've always just run them off of a header on the motherboard, so you're just kind of hoping that the fans spin fast enough. In that case, are we just upgrading the GPU, or no, I saw a motherboard in there.
We're upgrading everything.
Okay, you're keeping this case though?
Yes, the case is the same, the cooler's the same, drives are the same.
Okay.
You would not believe the amount of money I've wasted on Noctua fans in my life.
I assume those fans are here? Nope. Screen shine. Did you really get suckered into buying a screen cleaner kit?
You actually just bought like 3 of these.
What do you mean I bought 3 of these?
Well, your company bought them.
Why? We have water. Man, this is already becoming extremely unstructured. I guess we're just gonna have to
Why don't you do the computer?
roll with it. Sure. Why don't you work on the AV stuff? Because I would have you work on the desk, but it's obvious from both your desk here and your desk at work that you're not capable of it. I love this. This guy, all like, I am not a thief.
Yeah, hell yeah. Love death grips. Stay noited. Okay, in here, I have the Samsung Q990B. It's their flagship soundbar. They kind of push the definition of soundbar these days because it also comes with 2 satellites, and then there's a big-ass subwoofer.
Where the hell are we going to put all of this?
It's the exact same question that I asked.
There's room, okay?
Ah!
Oh no!
I'm going out on the balcony, Adam.
Okay, you want compressed air?
No, I got compressed air right here. Oh my gosh. This is something.
Do you want to put the case on something so you don't scratch the shit?
Oh, shoot. Do I have that panel on still?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did. I scratched it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. It goes under the desk.
Be free!
That went directly onto my neighbor's balcony.
Oh my.
Look at the difference in size. This is old soundbar. This is new soundbar. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Remember, kids, don't forget to twist, then pull.
Did you break it?
No, it's a little bent.
I was gonna use that still.
I can fix it.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm a professional.
If it's broken, I'm definitely stealing one from work.
If it's broken by the time you use it, it'll be because you broke it. I'm gonna give it to you in working condition. There, it's perfect. Oh, you're actually using the Think server. Oh, your fireplace is here. I see. What the heck is supposed to go up there?
This apartment was built in the early 2000s. This is where you put a CRT television.
I gotta ask, is this like a nomadic lifestyle kind of thing? Like you guys move around a lot and you don't want to put up real art, or?
We wanted to see if the art would look good, if the shapes made sense. So
Oh, so that's part of the thing today.
I was wondering if you could hang them, actually.
Ah, I see. Yes, I think you've done a fine job then.
Great. They're all labeled, so the stack of art on the side of the desk, that's where they go.
Terrific.
I realize the signs don't make sense, bunny foo-foo.
Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest, right? I too was a child in the 90s.
Let's see. So this one is called The Unbearable Remorse of Little Bunny Foo-Foo.
Okay.
It made me
I
laugh.
forget in the song, does Little Bunny Foo-Foo ever learn?
I think he ends up being alone and like isn't it the Great Fairy? What does she do at the end of the song?
Does she like kill him?
It's Dolby Atmos, baby.
You know what we need in a very small apartment? Surround sound. That's
Yes.
what's needed. I'm excited for you to attempt to prove me wrong.
Well, it is for me.
Yeah.
So you've been proven wrong.
Where the hell are you gonna put these surrounds?
You guessed one of them.
What the hell? You're gonna put more speakers behind your monitor?
The monitor? We got a monitor arm for it. I mean, you could make that's probably a better spot for it compared to having some of the left-firing speakers blasting
He's
into
talking,
the
but all I hear is justify, rationalize. Who does up their fan like this?
Who does that what fan like what?
Your fan wasn't screwed in all the way. This might be a tall order for someone who didn't bother to screw their fan in all the way, but do you have a feather duster?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. It's not feather, it's a Swiffer duster.
Yeah, that's fine. This looks like the comb over my old boss at NCIX had.
Oh,
He watches sometimes, so hopefully he doesn't see that. Come on. Head.
It's not feather, it's a Swiffer duster.
Yeah, that's fine. This looks like the comb over my old boss at NCIX had.
Oh,
He watches sometimes, so hopefully he doesn't see that. Come on. These awful USB 3 connectors.
Hvorfor mærker lidt dem ind?
Plastic housing
Megan? Skal du være med? Okay. Han skal gå med.
came off the board with the
Jeg bare kigge over.
Well, no, but I mean, someone will someday.
I am selling it to Harrison. I'm giving it to Harrison because he needs a new one.
You're giving it to him? Because you said selling on the first
Yeah, I
take.
know, but then I sounded greedy and I didn't like it.
You're just gonna stack them?
Yeah, man.
This is seriously where you're putting this too?
For now.
I can't even use North American swear words to express how I feel.
Må han? Ja.
He's lucky none of this light's on fire.
Må han?
It's so cool how you got this out without even disengaging the
Må
lock.
han?
Yeah,
Mor.
it's really efficient.
Yeah. You should just save in time left, right, and center.
Oh, sorry, I had,
That's
the
okay.
motherboard there. It was an accident.
HR!
This is very tedious work, but it's going to be worth it. The last thing you want is a brand new build with some stanky, dusty, disgusting fan in it that draws your eye to it immediately. Oh, don't get that close. Too close, too close. Nope.
I also picked up a 12 terabyte Exos hard drive. This is recertified. It only had 32 hours on it. We did a whole video about how
Hey!
you can buy a used hard drive now. It's
Jeg er inde og prøve at dumme ud over, Martin.
It's not research.
Hvad er der med?
What's the
Fucking misset.
This is like what they did is that they just replaced the memory controller. All right? Well, who knows? It's gonna
Exactly. Who knows? That's the whole point. You don't know what they did to recertify it.
Tybee told me to buy it, and he's the biggest storage nerd I know.
Det kommer herned. Lander bare ned med det samme, så vi kan vinde noget shit. Oh my god, the energy just hit. Hey, jeg skal lade med de her statuer her. Har du set de statuer, Christian?
Hvad?
Har du set de her statuer herinde?
Hvad skal du med dem?
Hvad?
Hvad skal du med dem?
Jeg skal ikke noget med dem, jeg lander bare, fordi det er så cool ud. Man behøver ikke lave ting med alle ting, man lander med. Wee. Ah! He should be. Die, chicken. Die, other chicken. Die, third chicken.
No, right now.
Ask him if he has any recertified drives in his computer.
In his Unraid server, he says it's full of them. Yeah. You know what's really annoying about these Think servers? They just come with these little things.
Right.
Just clear up the front of the port.
Right. So why would you injection mold just a little bit more plastic to hold a hard
Oh.
drive when you can injection
Nå,
mold
så er jeg altid sted om
that
aftenen.
goes
Ja.
into a
Jeg
landfill?
må rolle det.
Hvad?
Så jeg fandme prøver altid sted om aftenen.
Du skal bare lade mig slå
Hvor-
vand, når du sidder på stolen. Du skal presse dit røvhul sammen hele tiden. Ja, jeg har oplevet meget med, når jeg sidder om aftenen, så først, så er det godt meget fint, ikke? Og så, men så når jeg rejser mig op, så skal jeg skide, fordi at, så jeg sidder sådan og presser det sammen, ikke? Hvis jeg sidder ned, så er det bare sådan en stor fed log, der kommer ud. Nå, vi kan også bare gå over og dræbe nogen så. Så kommer der ske.
Nu fik jeg ellers dit helt ordentligt før, jo.
Nej.
Det var bare sådan en stemme over på det der, og så var...
du bare lige foran mig, mand? What the hell? Oh my god, man. I don't know.
Goddammit!
Vil du ramme af dine egne ting?
Nej, vi har fået en turbler, der er der.
Ja.
Der er lige 500.
Ja.
And you can sell hard drive mounts for $20 a pop. The hard part when there's no caddies, you just kind of have to shove it in there and hope it goes in the slot.
I noticed you have a new power supply. That makes sense. You're running a 7900 XTX.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why we've got this Cooler Master 850 watt, 80 plus gold modular power supply. I mean, the 750 might have done it, but it would have been like...
Yeah, I had issues with the 5700 XT spiking with transients and shutting the whole computer off, so...
So based on your issues, you bought the exact same power supply, but at a slightly higher rating.
The only one that you can get that goes higher is like a 1,000 watt power supply, and it's like $400, and I didn't want to pay for that. I had a budget.
I mean, I hope this is at least a new revision that handles transient spikes better.
I did a lot of testing to make sure that this wouldn't be a problem.
You claim to care about noise because you've got anti-vibration nonsense on things and you're not screwing your fans in all the way, but then you're mounting an SSD so it's sitting in your case like this.
Never bothered me.
You've gone B650i Aorus Ultra for the new one. DDR5, 2.5 gig LAN. That's going to give you a nice, fast access to whatever's on your NAS. Do you have 2.5 gig LAN on your NAS?
Nope.
Cool. Remember back in the day, you'd buy a step-down motherboard and it'd be like, oh, well, there's no overclocking and like crummy USB support, and I sure hope you don't want to put any M.2 drives in there. Not anymore. What's cool about this platform is that even though this is their B650 mid-tier chipset, it does have support for PCIe Gen 5 storage. So in the future, if Gen 5 drives are ever necessary, 3 M.2s supported on this board. There's your 2.5 gig LAN, lots of USB 3, and of course, overclocking support. Thanks, AMD. And then for our CPU, we've gone 7600X. This is about the bang for the buckinest, like, gaming CPU out there right now. I'm loving this thing.
I wanted an X3D chip, but the timing didn't work out.
Yeah, X3D Ryzen 7000 is looking like it's gonna be sick. What are you doing with that old soundbar?
I'm probably just gonna sell it. It's a good bar.
I'll buy it.
Okay.
How much?
Like 100
For me.
65.
I'll give you said 60 before.
I'll give you 75.
75. It goes to him.
I could use a soundbar.
Here's another great demonstration of how monstrous this thing is. It's the size of the love seat.
The amount of tech things that you bring into this home.
What happened? Oh, you made the mistake.
I put the cooler on before screwing in the board, which I guess explains why you only had 3 screws. Which I guess means that since there's only 3 screws anyway, I couldn't have put this top left one in anyhow.
Also plug in the cables.
Ooh, good call.
I have learned that lesson every time I've built in that computer.
6,000 megatransfers per second, CL32, AMD Expo ready.
It's almost like I reviewed that CPU.
Hey, it's nice. We can have our less knowledgeable writers write CPU reviews now that the lab's gives them everything. In all seriousness though, Adam's very knowledgeable, but I think the lab helped out a lot.
Yeah, the lab was amazing. That was a very stressful time. I don't know. James says I have a stressed face, but I don't know what it is.
Does your stress face look like your pooping face?
You've seen my pooping? Oh, I thought you meant like you.
Hey Adam, you're aware that the middle fan is supposed to be a 140 millimeter fan?
Yep. I can't remember what happened to it because that was the unique like circular fan that had the 120 millimeter mounts on a 140 millimeter fan.
Okay.
You break this before I even
I'm
get
not
it.
gonna break it!
Yeah, that's what you said with the server that you broke yesterday.
No. You have a problem.
What do I have a problem with?
The fan is too high.
Well, then lower the fan.
I can't lower the fan because your USB 3 connector is there. Oh!
Oh my God, Linus, did you break the USB 3?
Everything's fine. Oh no, Adam.
You didn't. What'd you
I
do?
didn't put in the back fan. Oh,
You're
wait.
good.
Yes. Oh yeah. How am I gonna plug it in though?
Yeah, have you gotten the fan headers out?
Where are the fan headers on this board? Hold on a second. There's a little M.2 looking slot called F panel card. I wonder if that contains the front panel headers and also SATA ports. It does. Okay.
I'm doing this Ergotron monitor stand. I think that the current mounting should be fine. This is an IKEA tabletop, but I don't think I have to worry about it getting crushed under the weight of the monitor arm.
Yo dog, I heard you like weird little adapters. That SATA card has a header for the front panel connectors. It's like, hey, we figure, you know what? You're building small form factor anyway. Realistically, did you intend to cable manage? And I found your fan headers. I didn't recognize them because they're non-standard. They have dongles. And what is this now? Another dongle. This is USB 2 headers. Where's the front panel audio connector now? In the interest of completeness, it has to be plugged in.
Oh my god, I didn't do it under my last mother.
It has to be plugged in, Adam. This is ultimate tech upgrade, not half-assed tech upgrade. One front panel audio header routed from the adapter card on the rear panel. What? Oh my god, I found it. When you're troubleshooting your shit DAC, you'll be happy that you've got this quality onboard audio.
I don't even use this one. I accidentally won 3 DACs.
How do you accidentally win 3 DACs?
I was the only one who put my name in at the Christmas party. Can I get a hand with the monitor either from Shay or Linus?
I'm working on the most difficult computer I've ever built, so...
Oh, I'm lifting this?
Would you rather screw?
I don't want to do anything.
That's what she said!
Get out of my house.
Wait, you...
Yeah.
Oh!
We in.
Got the audio cable in now, and the PCIe slot is clear.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Yay!
Look at that. I can do this. I can show off my speakers. See, Linus?
Set. You could have so many more loose cables in your desk.
Yeah, and magic cards and receipts and a gift card to Canadian Tire.
How much do you appreciate this storage of
Bandwidth.
copious amounts of physical music when it could all be
What
stored
a piece of
in-
shit.
Jeg gik ud på...
I see what you're saying.
Love
I'm a
me.
pretty sentimental person.
Look at the fridge.
I have boxes and boxes.
That's a 2 of these nuts.
Classily and nice.
La 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 la.
What do you mean? These are alphabetized. Except for the one shelf.
I was gonna say.
Barbara Streisand. Streisand.
No one
Det er bedst trælt, at det stiger om aftenen.
Streisand.
Det er bedst, det er om morgenen.
Yeah, this is very nice art.
Thank you. It's collected over many years.
I don't like get,
Det var.
but like
Ved du
this
hvad?
seems like
Det var bedre at stige sådan
just good.
mellem 8 og 9, ved du hvad?
Nej.
I won't pay for things.
Det passer mig rigtig godt om morgenen, fordi
Lots
så er jeg
of
på arbejde, så får jeg løn for at stige.
stuff, and I was like,
I don't have friends.
Jeg får ikke løn for at sidde og stige hjemme nu jo.
Oh, well,
here's a step stool. Just in case. No!
Wow.
No! Just...
Men det er lidt bare sådan op, og så bare fyre det ud, der er i prutkanalen. Men der mangler lige det sidste prutkanalen jo.
It's part of the upgrade.
oh, does this even fit in here? I think it's just going over the whole thing.
Just don't touch the wall.
Yeah,
Stop touching it.
like as long as, you know. Yeah, what an advantage being tall is. You can like, reach so well and do such a good job, right?
Listen.
How many HDMI ports are on that XTX?
2, I think.
2? Or is it going to be 3 DP and 1 HDMI?
What's the point of asking me if you just want me to change my answer to whatever you think?
Could you check?
You need to just trust the tech tips man when he says
That there's one.
there's only one. Why do you only have one wand?
What do you think I'm doing with the other hand? No,
This is what I have to live with.
you're just telling on her because you're mad
You
that
don't
you
have
didn't
to
make
live
it.
with it.
It's been 8 years at this point. It's an investment.
Yeah, that's called the sunk cost fallacy. This could be the very first one of these upgrades where I actually break up a couple.
Yeah, the computer was fine. My relationship's in shambles.
We spent like 7 minutes looking for this. Tray's important. It's the last piece for this beautiful wall. Did you want to level any of the other things too, or just this one?
You can level all of them.
Well, no, I just mean maybe
No,
this
sure,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
style. Like, I don't get art, right? Like, I've already said that.
No.
So is this the point?
It's a metaphor.
For
Metaphor.
Sure. Definitely a metaphor.
Yeah. Never metaphor I didn't like, but some of those 6s, bad people.
Did you just rape my girlfriend? Did I interpret that?
What? No, no.
A 6, Linus?
What? No,
a
what?
6?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I have to confess, Adam, I'm a little worried about getting enough airflow to this GPU.
Skal vi lande ned ved byen?
Mm.
Lad os gøre det. Eller om på det hus der. Jeg lader så ikke om hus, fordi jeg når ikke mig derop, men...
Guldkron.
Hvor den er?
Den døde.
Men der var en anden. Der var et andet team.
Nogen der slider.
Kaster jeg væk. De findes ikke mere.
Hvad for nogen?
Men hvem derinde var her? Der er ikke her mere. Det er ikke en helt dårlig shotgun. Den der shotgun der. Men man skal kun ramme, man skal bare ramme første skud, så er man rimelig sat. Hvis man ikke gør det.
Jeg kan godt ramme dem, eller dør man for mig. Der er nogen under der, Martin.
Det er med det samme.
Nummer 2 slide den. Det er nummer 2'ens.
Hvor er der nogen med
Sådan
det?
lyd.
Man kan der bag mig. Christian!
Hvad?
Du stod...
Nej, jeg hopper over dig.
Ja, men du stod i vejen til, at jeg ikke kunne skyde ham.
But I guess that's your problem, not mine, because this baby is closed up and ready to go. Good luck, everybody.
I'm still working on cable management right now.
Are you, though?
I just started working on cable management now.
Have you, though? Oh my god, you have, like, the other ends of cables down here. This DisplayPort cable is not going to reach the computer at all. Adam, even when you cable manage, you never just open it back up. It is $5,000 US dollars. You couldn't find budget for a little cable tray or something?
I mean, I could. Normally, I could.
Thought that was close.
I asked this guy, why is the cord for your power bar running through this? And he's like, oh, well, you know, because when you push it back, it has to be... Right, but why isn't it under here? Why are you putting it up here? Because I was sitting in my chair.
I do not see what you're criticizing me about. It's perfectly logical decision making.
Ryzen 7000, onboard video. Boom, second HDMI output.
Oh dang! But wait, no, I need that for games.
Well, no, you should still be able to route your dedicated GPU through your onboard or whatever, like they do on laptops. Yeah, I would keep the dedicated HDMI port on the GPU for the Vive.
Okay.
Let's try it.
No, let's find it. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see if AMD's drivers can handle it. Oh yeah, we also got
This Instax Mini Evo as part of
what?
Well, it's for me. This is an instant camera that you can see digitally on the back.
So it's a digital camera
Yeah.
with a printer built into it.
Yeah. And so now I can actually see if it's worth printing or not. Because these are expensive. It's like $1 a picture.
If only there was a cheaper way to print out pictures.
If only.
There's an essence to the printing of this type of film
Yeah, an
that you
essence.
can't capture really with
Spoken like a true vinyl collector.
We can.
Film Advance, let's go. Let's go. See, I'm old enough, I actually remember using film cameras, like, because I had to.
Hey,
not
I
because
used-
I'm, like, cool and trendy. I have a film camera.
You wouldn't get it. You have to have prints that you want to take photos of.
No, we have other film
Oh, I don't doubt that you have film cameras.
We have actual
We
Polaroids.
do.
I know, I believe you. Does that work?
Yep.
That's awesome. Can you still get film for those too?
Yeah, we have some in the freezer.
Not that much. You didn't just waste one on that, did you?
Yeah, I don't have a picture of you.
But look at this cable management.
That's pretty good.
It's better.
That's definitely quite a bit better.
My feet are gonna be really happy.
Yeah. What the hell is there still so much stuff on here for?
Did you get a box?
Why is there leather balm on your desk?
I have ADHD, and if things are put away, they stop existing, and therefore I don't do them.
If you want to hang that bracket, which you
That
definitely got to.
That reminds me, I need to fix the closet door. She has the same problem. We're all have problems.
Did you? You worked on my desk. You saw how clean it was before you got to it. Tidy.
I'm not done with it. I'll fix it.
I hear that a lot.
Jeez.
All right. Okay.
Oh my god, jeg har ikke flere skud tilbage. I'm dead.
Oh man.
Tror jeg gerne på. Han der, jeg så. Han er oppe ad trappen her.
Pass!
Han er ikke så meget liv.
Fuck.
Oh my god, jeg ved 10, der kommer og dræber mig bagefter. Hvad fanden kunne de komme det før?
We're gonna turn this upgrade around, mister!
Am I going to be the first one to point out that those are Google glasses?
Oh my god, they are.
Oh, they are the Google.
Did you guys not notice? This is like the next gen, like the trendier glass hole look. Glass hole. What? That's what people call.
It's like super rude.
No, Google Glass. What? No. Do you know what Google Glass?
I know what Google Glass is.
Yeah, the Google Glasses. Everyone called them glass holes. Because
So
they
that's
were
a nice thing for you to tell me.
No. Okay.
So the TV.
Yeah, so the TV.
You'll notice that a couple inches of the TV is cut off.
You know what? Actually, it isn't.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm losing the bottom millimeters, but only if I'm like this.
The picture came out.
It looks very 1970s.
I think it's cute.
Yeah. Wait, did you put it up?
Yeah.
I don't want a picture of my boss on my frame.
I think it's cute. Today was fun.
Can't wait to go to bed and grab ice cream and then be like, oh yeah, work tomorrow.
Okay. Well, we'll just put a little magnet over his face. So
Now it looks like we dumped him.
I know. I'm trying to make both sides happy.
We're getting pretty close to the end of the pile of junk on this desk. This is just creepy. Why do you need this here? Do you know about this habit?
No. Wait.
No, you.
My mom bought them for me.
And not for you to do that with them.
There's a bar right beside our building,
I know.
and sometimes fights happen. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, no problem.
Little staple.
Like a staple. Well, he might forget about that.
Yeah, that's.
What do you need to staple, Adam?
Your mouth shut.
Oh.
Here we go, everyone. Does it turn on?
Is the monitor plugged in?
I think the power bar is not on.
Og så er det lige efter.
That's fine. Nej, jeg tror ikke, der er nogen andre, hvis der er, så kan jeg ikke gøre dem lige nu.
Er nogen.
Ja, her var jeg.
Der er bitfight lærer.
Oh my god.
Kommer du over og hjælper?
Men hvem? Der er ikke flere tilbage, tror jeg ikke.
Bare jeg hørte nogen i huset.
Hvordan folk kommer herfra?
The blue. Can you turn this on?
Yeah, I thought it was illuminated. Yeah, it was. Thanks, Shay, you made it worse. And it's booted! Uh-oh. Internal security check failure. Don't take my chicken. That'll look good. Yeah? Yeah. For someone with so many ISP-provided routers, you don't have very many Ethernet cables over by your computer.
There's one cable to there. The switch. Then I have a big old cable.
Oh my god, I don't want your life story. I just want to know where the cable is. Oh, okay. It's
Yeah, I have a big old
right,
cable.
because why would it be anywhere other than here on the couch?
Oh, that's where you told me to put it.
Buried in the I didn't tell you to put this anywhere.
I never tell him to put any cables anywhere.
Why?
To be fair, that's a way for Adam.
He put it between the couch cushions. Poor hapless Adam.
I'm not hapless. I have so many haps.
All the haps.
Yeah,
What
I'm
does that word even mean?
30 seconds.
That's
We're
what
gonna be
it
here for like
says.
an hour.
Nothing tests the strength of a couple's relationship like hanging things on the wall.
Honestly, there's lots of things on the walls, so that should just speak to the endurance of our relationship.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys put this up when you're done with that. You guys are doing such a wonderful job of it.
I believe in you.
What if that record is not like a standard record size?
They're all the same size, Linus.
No, that's not even true.
Oh yeah, you lived through this.
Guy gives me this and goes, just take a Phillips head and just freaking stick it into the wall.
Just give her, bud.
I'm pretty comfortable with spackle and stuff like that.
Spackle enthusiast?
It's a real problem for us financially.
He just keeps buying spackle and he just leaves it out and it dries up.
And the cost of storing, my God. You know, it's a funny thing because immediately when I meet the SOs of the people I work with, we have like this connection.
We both have to.
By choice, we tolerate these people. I'm just going for this. You did say you were very comfortable with spackle, right?
So me and spackle go way back.
Spackle and I, you're a professional writer.
I remember I had the wrong there in a title once, and you just stared at your monitor for 30 seconds, and then you turned and said, "Really?" I had no excuse. I had nothing. I thought it was funny, and deserved. What happened?
Okay,
This wall might be metal.
it's like paper thin. The wood is right there. I've never seen anything like that before. Are these plaster walls?
There's the breaker box here.
All right.
Maybe that's what they did. Maybe they put a piece of thing to stop people from this drilling into the like in the if it was in the paragraph, it wouldn't have felt bad. It was in the titles section. Like the most thought is spent on the fewest words in the titles.
I can be less passive aggressive.
And you're not passive aggressive. You're just aggressive.
Oh, come on.
Linus is a really, really nice guy.
Oh,
he's
stop.
so nice. One of the
Stop.
kindest men I've ever met. That's fine.
No, it's not.
I'm looking at.
It's all men. You'll never do any better.
It's all men. Well, it's a good thing I'm queered.
See, look. Oops, touch it. It's quality. See? I told you. Things are going really well here. All the drivers are installed. All we got to do now is that Expo is going to enable perfectly, and we're going to run this RAM at 6,000 megatransfers per second. Here we go. And wish me luck.
Do you want a chair?
No, I'm sitting on
Isn't it a comfy love seat?
That was also part of the upgrade.
Oh.
We got that sexy couch.
Man dør, som har dem nedefra, der, mand.
Nej, ikke når man har været på
We
dem.
didn't manage to do 6,000 out of the box. All right, time for a BIOS update. I just realized something. You weren't willing to spend like $4 on a cable management channel, but you probably blew like $500 on Nanoleaf lights.
I appreciate Nanoleaf's attention to detail making their controller wood, but the cable's still just a white cable. They not assuming also a wood cable?
Wood grain cable?
Yeah, dude, that would look so sick.
Oh, Adam, do we need to clean up
Probably.
the horrendous stuff back here?
It's
Sådan blev det
it's
altid for et år.
power cable plugged into a power strip, plugged into a...
Oh my god.
What do you
There's
want
just a
me to tell
hanging.
you?
Is that this?
Ja, tabte du dem?
Nej.
Yeah, just drill it. Just do it. Be a man.
Just throw it.
You got this. No, come on. Real men don't check. Wait, are you actually not going to check? Real men measure twice and cut once. Damn, boy! That's a dull-ass boy!
Is it going?
Damn!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you almost started a fire. That
Okay,
is
it's so much
very
smoke.
smoky. She is burned, baby. Nope, yeah. Sorry, a chair is part of the upgrade. In that case, yes. Yeah, Logitech gaming chair. Priorities. Yeah. What? As what, not keep it? Am I missing something here?
I don't know, just don't do the math.
Holy shit, this is a $1,700 chair. How does the math work for this upgrade? You bought a couch and blinds.
And a credenza and an 1100.
Til at zipline lidt nu.
I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Then that's why I bought.
You're really gonna make me do that?
Which is why I'm bringing this chair back for its second upgrade debut.
Mom said no, maybe Dad'll say yes. Strategy right
Except for
there.
Mom and Dad said no, because Colton said no and you said no.
It's 2023, you can have two dads, it's fine.
This is David's chair from his tech upgrade. I got it because I needed a chair and I didn't want to spend more than $50 on it.
This is definitely not as good.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
I need to speak openly about a dilemma that I have.
That's an ominous start.
The soundbar. It only has digital inputs.
Yeah.
The
Jeg drejer ind her på jorden med mig,
only
mand.
has analog output.
Ikke
Then
sant?
maybe you should get with the times and use Spotify.
DAX?
Hvad er det nok på her?
Spotify. Oh, you're just gonna
No,
What's
there's
that
none
from
that
Batman?
exist.
You're holding
Really
one.
expensive. Yeah, I know. Do you know how hard this was? It almost
It
didn't
was
make it here.
literally on Amazon, and he goes, "Do you know how hard this was to find?"
But what if this sounds like crap? I don't know if it's gonna sound poo-poo.
It's vinyl, so it's already gonna sound like.
That's
poop.
not. You don't understand why I listen to vinyl. It's not because I think it sounds better.
Well, then this doesn't matter if it's crap, then.
Yes, it does because I don't want it to sound worse.
Then why do you listen to vinyl?
I'm dying today. Holy, I can't catch a break. Vinyl is a way better way to support artists than Spotify.
Frankly speaking, most of what I listen to is like Taylor Swift anyway, and I think she's fine.
What do you think of the album?
I kind of sounds like.
Good thing I only spent $20 on these. This is the cleanest I've ever seen my desk. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure, and your feet will be so pleased. If only the computer would turn on. It's so quiet though that I can't really tell.
I guess a good problem to have.
It'll be good later when it isn't a problem.
I also got this, an Akai MPK Mini Plus. It's a MIDI controller keyboard. It's got pads, it's got knobs. And the reason I got this was because when I moved here, I had to kind of get rid of my instruments. I used to play drums and bass guitar, and I've really been missing that. I don't actually know how to play keys, but I have been practicing. Also, I don't know how to use Ableton. Ableton's really confusing. Please send help.
I love how for most of these upgrades,
død,
the
da?
space at the end, like, you know,
Hvad er det ned?
like, tidier.
Og modstanderen er lidt af.
It's a permanent state of chaos, and it's 90% my fault.
Yeah, this is like, this looks fine. Oh my god, he's not just gonna put that down here, is he? He is. He's totally gonna just put that, he's gonna put it down. What the hell? Your neighbors are going to fucking murder you.
I mean, the sub's a little bit much for this space, not gonna
Yep.
lie. Yeah, let's turn that down.
The sub was at -4.
That wasn't even full. What is gonna? It's gonna.
Jeg mistede shiplinen.
Fuck!
Hvad er det der?
Ja.
Oh my god.
Jeg overgår ikke med det shit der. Det er noget fucking shit.
It's great. We got
Oh,
the
but he
BIOS
metal, don't I?
updated, and check it out, Adam. You're gonna be pleased as punch.
Gaming boys?
I don't know if we're gaming. Yeah, I think your Windows install might be messed up.
Where? Whoa, Explorer just crashed.
Your RAM's only at 6,000 mil.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is because we didn't do a clean install.
Continuing Adam's upgrade is my little mini upgrade here. We